All right, Tommy Harrison. It's my audience. Let's do it. Okay. Have you ever looked at a piece of artwork and wondered how someone could create such a masterpiece? The world of art is one of who's who's and names being tossed around. But one man stands above the rest. He is changing the art world, some may say for the better, some may say for the worse. This man is known as Banksy. I'll be discussing why Banksy chooses to stay anonymous, how he has stayed grounded despite his success, and how he is making the world a better place. I remember the first time that I saw Banksy's artwork. He was doing some small graffiti, but I knew his ideas and his style would become something huge. So it was truly an honor for me to sit down and talk to him about his inspirations and what drives him. Overall, he is an incredibly passionate, driven person that is trying to change the world one can of spray paint at a time. First of all, Banksy started his career as a street artist in what is thought to be London, England. No one really knows who he is or where he is from, but his art can be found all over the world. Many believe that his animosity comes from the questionable legality of graffiti art, but his supporters feel that it is to make a statement. Banksy himself has said, "Artists these days do not have to send off copies to snooty galleries or sleep with someone powerful. All you need is an idea and a broadband connection." He wants to make a statement about the culture that has grown around art and change the stigma that is art galleries. And in addition to this, his anonymous identity has helped him stay grounded in the true meaning of his work while looking at the bigger picture. This is a man who is selling artwork on side of buildings for millions of dollars. These creations are one-of-a-kind masterpieces that you can never see anywhere else. One would think that with all this fame and fortune, someone would want to put a face to that. But Banksy does not. He has donated all of the profits of his artwork, roughly $42 million, to research for AIDS and care in Africa. He is truly a person who wants to leave the world better than he found it. And he feels that his art is the best way to do this. Finally, we have seen why Banksy wants to stay anonymous and how he has stayed grounded despite his fame. But how can a graffiti artist change the world? Not only has he donated his profits to AIDS research, but he also makes political statements for nations fighting for their freedom. He makes statements against violence and preaches peace throughout his work. One of his most famous is of a Russian rebel who is depicted holding a Molotov cocktail, but there is no fire in the cocktail. It is purely a bouquet of flowers. It shows that he believes in the rebels' cause, that they should fight with peace and not violence. He has also done works on the walls of Israel in order to stop their fighting. Banksy gives a voice to those who do not have one. Overall, Banksy has stayed anonymous through his rise and fame of fortune. He has donated millions of dollars to AIDS research, and he is trying to change abusive governments throughout the world. He's a modern-day Robin Hood, and he's changing the world with every piece of art he does. For the first time ever, please welcome Banksy to the stage.
Woo, Banksy! Woo! Yeah.